they're modernized. So yeah, we need to be careful when understanding ancient Near Eastern context when dealing with some of the words and their usage, because they might be an idiom. And idioms aren't a misusage of language.
Why is it, my call is jumping off? Is y'all call jumping off?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah, I think
having a
somebody got to cut their camera off. I think it's
Mm,
Trennis.
he might not
I
be
know
able to. He might not be able to. Because sometimes once people, that's why I don't know why people get on a call and keep turning their cameras on. It messes up the whole call.
Yep. Because
Like
That shit
So
the
I
everybody.
hear y'all.
uncomely
I just
one.
want to ask you,
Tired of it.
uh, yeah, I'm on the camera because it's on
bro, cut
video.
your camera off,
Yeah,
bro.
you on camera, it was on video.
Y'all know, cut it
My
off.
camera
It's not.
all glad because nigga,
It ain't your fault. Somebody else did
because
it
on
prior
off
to you.
my
Yeah, it's not his fault. Somebody did it prior to him. So now, anytime anybody gets on the call,
it's gonna say
unfortunately,
it's a video call unless they
it,
know
Right.
how to call in directly to the phone call way.
Yeah, you got to press the call button, not the video, or press
and,
Yeah.
somebody's profile.
and then sometimes it doesn't give you the option to turn your camera off.
Yep. Yeah, it be bugging sometimes. Good old Facebook.
But
Uh-huh.
see, if that's the case, when you get to the chat, the actual thread, the live chat, you click on, if you're on your phone, you just click on somebody's picture that's commenting.
That don't work
Then
no
they'll give
more.
you the option to join video.
It doesn't work
It's still
anymore.
working
It
for
stopped
me.
working.
Damn.
Yeah, they cut that feature off. I don't know why. Yeah.
People
You
gotta
taught
stop
me,
turning on their cameras. That's just the bottom line. Like, what's the point of putting your
you funny.
camera on?
Now,
I be saying
now,
all
cut
the
your
ugly.
camera on, sis. Cut your camera on real quick. I'm trying to see something.
I be saying all the ugly people do that.
It's always the uncomely. Like, keep
I
it
be like,
off.
all the
Damn, that's
ugly people
uncommon.
get on and turn their camera on because they want to be seen.
Is Jesse in here?
Jesse does
He
that shit all the
always do
time.
it. He
That
is
nigga
one
join with his shirt off.
of them.
He be like, where y'all at? Where's my enemy?
Nah, but seriously, I don't know how it's so hard to understand like the process of, yeah, I don't understand. Like it's not that hard. If a woman, because we don't lay eggs. If we had eggs, we would hatch our children and sit on them for 9 months. Like, come on.
I mean, his whole, you remember how we even got there? Because we got there because he was like, the only promise of seed, which is the messianic promise, is the promise to Abraham. And then he said, now, first and foremost, pay attention to this. It's actually the line of Esau that dips back into the line of Abraham. And so that line remained pure. And this nigga sprinkled some dust in the air while he was talking and tried to mystify everybody out, nigga. And so you're assuming these genealogies are exhaustive. That nigga said, am I exhausted? No, I got plenty of energy. Nigga, exhausted, complete, in toto, exact. Are these absolutely accurate? No, I have problems with that. Okay, so your whole thesis is founded on a problem that you're not letting us know about, that you don't think these genealogies are accurate. But my point is still correct. But you don't think so? Listen to what you saying, nigga. But the seed of that, and then the pot example, I loved it. I was like, oh, look at the girls. They over here ganging up on that nigga talking about seeds. Whole woman is the pot. The womb is the soil. That was hilarious. That nigga really didn't get it. I'm gonna be quiet. I
He
thought I
didn't
was
get
on
it.
mute.
He did not get it. He did not get it. Because it's like he can't move past the so like even when I was saying today, like, once we have sex and moment of conception, the woman's body is responsible for the growth of this fetus, of this baby, which means we provide everything that the baby needs, right? In order to survive. And he cannot get past that. Until a woman can make a baby by herself, I'm like, bro, what are we talking about here? Right. We understand that, but after that, like, so then they try to reduce us to an incubator. I had to show them that incubators don't grow babies. That's not what an incubator is for. Then he was like, they said that childbirth would be trauma. So I said, well, some women don't even experience trauma during childbirth. So let's explain that. Slide right up out of there. Some women don't even have pain, contractions, none of that. I wouldn't wish that pain on my worst enemy. I swear that is some hurtful shit.
I would.
Yeah. You know what it feels like? You know how you do snow angels and you gotta lay down, just arms out, legs apart. It feel like somebody literally standing on your pelvic area and using a crowbar to pry your bones apart. Oh my God. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That hurts.
I wish it on men. They need to feel it. They need to feel that shit. And maybe they'll start getting people pregnant.
Maybe they'll respect it more.
That too. Because a lot of them don't respect it. They don't appreciate childbirth.
Me,
Me too.
I was there for all mine.
she was given. It was time to dilate. He
Oh,
got
oh, he
there.
just came for D real hard. Oh, okay, Darian.
It was time to dilate. You know, she got there. They told her they told her assume the position and push like you got a shit. She was like, "You sure? Like I got a shit?" They said,
And
"Yes, like you got a
and
shit."
and they shit
And
a lot of them shit at the same time.
and then so they gave one test push. The nurse walked away. She grabbed her gloves. She called the doctors in, and then she was like, "Okay, babe, I'm ready." I said, "All right, baby." One, and like she's still sitting there. She just prepping herself, and next thing you know, we look down at his head halfway out. She was like, "What?" I said, "His head is out." She said, "You're lying." I said, "Touch." Uh, she touched. She was amazed. And the nigga slid right up at her.
Yeah, once the shoulders come past, it's like they wiggle out like fish. Like it's so weird. I watched my little brother being born. I've never had the experience of natural birth, so I don't know what that feels like.
He was cut.
I watched all my babies be born. I almost passed out the first time. It wasn't scary. It was just nasty. It was like what Courtney said. It was a bunch of blood and fluid. Shit. Dead. It was just a lot.
I've never shitted giving birth. That's absolutely crazy to me, ever. But my husband used to videotape all the births, which I didn't understand why.
They got the new birthing beds. Y'all
One
seen
of my
them?
one of my pussy out in the world, I guess. What you say?
They got the new birthing beds. Y'all saw them? So you know how you usually just be on the bed. Now the bed it splits apart and your legs are up in the contraption, like you know the stirrup. It's like the whole bottom of the bed just like breaks away.
Yeah, you're supposed to squat anyway to have kids. Shouldn't be having kids laying up on your back like that. It goes against
Damn,
gravity.
Egypt is influential. That's called the birthing stool.
Mhm.
I wanted a water birth, but my kids came so quick. I was never able to get that.
My cousin was doing a water birth, but they ended up having to stop and rush her to the hospital for an emergency C-section.
Mm.
I had all my kids C-section. I don't dilate past 1 centimeter.
Damn.
That's some bullshit. Like I really feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I was gypped.
You can get pregnant again. Don't worry about
No, I
it.
cannot. After you have 3 C-sections, they recommend you not to have any more children because I would never be able to. I would never be able to give natural birth. So I would. It'd be a waste of time. And fuck them kids. How about that?
Mm.
Never doubt the Lord. Anything can
Well,
happen.
I mean that's true too. But I listen. I done moved on to grandbabies. You think I'm trying to have my own? Your phone feel like no.
I don't like the pain part, but I do like seeing y'all pregnant. I like taking care of my pregnant woman.
Baby, I will milk.
No,
I
for real.
milk. You
Why you
milk
say
that shit.
like that? Like I'm like,
Like, yeah, like I milked it. I milked it all the way. I want this. I want that. I had some stubborn ass kids. Like, cause you know how, like, if I had a craving for something, like I had to have it, and if I didn't get it, I would get sick. Them kids was horrible. I have. Mhm. But
that's what
you
I was
know
just
what's
gonna say.
crazy?
That the pregnancy stage, especially amongst married people, reminds you of how marriage is supposed to be. Like instead of seeing the like pain, of the like everything flows naturally.
You know what's crazy though, Ivory? Like when we're pregnant, by the time like towards the end of the pregnancy, you gotta be like, I just want my body back. I want this to be over with. I'm sick of this shit. But then after you have the baby, you miss being pregnant. You miss that feeling. That yeah. I think that's why a lot of some women have a lot of children because they just like being pregnant.
That's why a lot of y'all be 6 months later pregnant again.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But you know, a lot of women have not experienced that. You know, when you talk about your pregnancy experience and you know, just the relationship with your child father during that experience and everything would be like so dope. And then it'd be certain females be like, girl, that nigga so and so. So it's like, dang, like some women have not experienced, will never experience that. So,
Yeah, just having the man be there and Mhm.
so I guess
Is
that's
it is it because they wasn't with the child's father?
Or because he was being a dick. Now, let me tell you something. Have you ever heard of this experience where you have like a couple and they like close knit in love, but the minute she get pregnant, it's like the man he couldn't stand her.
yeah, I've
And after the baby is born, everything just goes back to normal.
mhm.
It's like he's jealous of the baby or something.
No, like he just can't stand her, and the men can't explain it. It's like they just like, I hate this bitch.
That's crazy.
And they can't. It is. It's very crazy, but it happens. It happens. It happens more than you know.
Mm.
Plus, they probably
So
can't take how emotional we be, and you know, I don't know, maybe a lot
I
of things
think
could
it's
affect it.
hormonal for men. To be honest, I think it's hormonal.
Nah, y'all wrong. That's because that's not that man baby. That's Gabriel baby.
Oh
That's in the
God.
nose. Gabriel is stuck
That's
in
what
that
I was
room.
thinking. I'm like, maybe he feel like that ain't his seed, so he like, I'm gonna ride it out. But this motherfucker got me fucked up.
He might not even realize it, even if it, he is something like that. It's just his hormones just don't match with this baby. Is that all?
Yeah.
No, I went through that with my son's father. It was weird, and to this day, like when we talk about it, oh,
Oh, you told him the child wasn't his?
No, she talking about the other part. Just him not, they had odds whenever she was pregnant, and then that she talking about that part.
Oh, I thought he said she finally talked to him about it. And so, oh my bad. I hear that wrong. I like that. I wonder how niggas feel when they figure out the babies ain't theirs.
Some feel relieved, like, whoo, dodged a
At
bullet.
what point though? Like early on, like I can see feeling relieved, but if I raise this child and I find out later on that it ain't mine, I'm gonna be pissed.
so
Cause
Right.
what
now
I
you
was saying
can't
was, I'm sorry. What I was saying was, like me and this dude is like even to this day, like we still cool as fuck. And when I got pregnant, he told me I was pregnant. I didn't know. And then by the time I ended up like starting to feel, have symptoms, I was already 4.5 months. But he act like he hated me after that. It was so weird. And to this day, he said, "Yo, I don't know why I felt like that." He was like, "I just don't know." He was like, he couldn't explain it. He couldn't explain it
that's
at
wild.
all. Huh?
I say that's wild.
Yeah, but I'm not the only woman. I know my friend was like that with his wife. They was together 15 years. She got pregnant and he all of a sudden was like, I can't stand this bitch. I hate her. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But after the baby came, everything went right back to normal.
Maybe it's prepartum depression.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed that men gain weight when we're pregnant. Men gain
Yes,
weight.
we do. And they used
Bruh,
to tell me that, and I was like, "Ain't no way. That shit just sounded pseudo to me. Like that's
I
bullshit."
ain't dropped my baby fat yet.
He's 20 years old. He talking about, hey, you got my baby fat.
Nah, I was known as a skin. I swear, like throughout my childhood, even when I was in the military, I was known as like a skinny nigga.
D.
Uh,
He tried to play you.
what happened?
He called you a punching bag and all this other shit.
Who said this?
Deron,
Oh, I ain't even in the back. I'm
boy,
gonna
go
deal with
lick
him
the
later.
wound. You stubborn little tyke. That's why you got your head busted open the other night. Hard headed, go sit in the corner punching bag. You gonna
He
put
mad. He mad. But yeah, I gained 20, 20 pounds with my baby boy. I ain't
You
been
gonna
able to
lie and
shake
lose
that
my
weight.
baby. I ain't lose my baby fat yet.
I
It's
ain't been
better.
able to shake that shit yet. For real. Throughout my whole life, I was between like 160, 180. After that, I shot up to like 190, then 200. I ain't been able to shake that shit yet. That's crazy.
But you do like so my son's dad was the one experiencing the sickness. Maybe that's why, because he came in the house one day and was like, "You pregnant?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." And he was like, "You are." He like, "Yeah, I keep being sick. I keep throwing up everything." He like, "Something ain't right. You pregnant?" And I was like, "No, I'm not," because I was having my monthly and everything. And then 2 weeks later, I was starting to get sick. And when I went to the doctor, they was like, "Yeah, such and such amount of weeks." And then like that next week, my stomach just popped out of nowhere. Just boom, big as shit. I said, "Oh, you."
His stomach just started growing. Like you just have me all the time.
Look, I was saying to myself, "You little motherfucker." I always tell my son, I said, you knew to hide, motherfucker." He was like, "Nah," but yeah, man, I never. It's weird though because I think a lot sometimes men just take on the hormones. It used to be an old saying that you if you cross over them, then they would get all of the symptoms. That's some old school, old school. Like if y'all run down and you climb over them, that they the ones that experience everything.
Right. Some ladies is very sick, so I'm crawling over them.
So any of the ladies, with any of your pregnancies, did you feel it from conception?
No,
I
I
did.
never knew I was pregnant until like a couple months later. Like my first
Yeah, my
pregnancy, I
first
didn't find out until I was
pregnancy,
5 months.
I
So I still had my period.
yeah,
And then the other ones, I never got sick or had symptoms. So it was just like, I have to be like, oh shit, my period ain't came type shit. And
my
then
first
I find out.
my very first pregnancy, I knew from conception. I never
I don't
experienced
know.
it again.
See,
I,
most men know when they got a woman pregnant. They say something about a lump or something, some kind of lump, and then it like takes all their energy away from them. Like they know right there, fuck, I got this girl pregnant. That's
yeah,
what I was told because I have a lot of male friends that experience that.
my first pregnancy, I knew from conception. Like after the deed was done, I was like, I'm pregnant. In my mind, I didn't say it to him because that would have sounded like, bitch, what were you talking? But I knew right then and there. But I never experienced it again with none of my other kids. I didn't. Mm-mm. That was only that one time.
Who said that? Who said that
Imagine
they was
you,
dashiki?
just imagine you like laying, you know, have sex with your man and you lay and you just turn around and be like, I'm pregnant.
On some dashiki. I'm dead.
I never felt I had any symptoms with my child, so I don't know. I don't know.
Antonio,
Yo,
What it do, Magoo?
it's working, man.
Are you at the workhouse?
8 and 8 all day.
I'm waiting for him to buy me my new iron. Shit.
What the hell?
He owe me some iron. I don't know how we gonna do that, but that's what I'm waiting for.
Waiting for this white man to give me this man $1 trillion. He gonna pay it.
Hmm.
Not the white man.
Hey, Toad, you fist bumping Duran?
Right, you
Huh?
know,
I ain't hear you, bro.
I say you fist bumped Duran. Come in when you told me to go lick my wound. You want me to go lick my wound? That's
Nah,
how you
I
feeling,
was
bro?
laughing at your shit. You misread that, brother. Oh no, that was an accident. I was laughing at it every time you get beat up. Did he even debate anybody?
he got
Nah,
one
he ain't
coming up
debated
with you.
shit. He got to debate me.
What's his record though?
He ain't got no record.
I
So
don't
how
know.
you talking?
I don't know. Neo, do he got a record? Do Duran got a record?
Hell no.
So what the fuck is he
Might have
talking
a
about? Make some
criminal
news.
record.
Make some news. Motherfucker, you ain't got no real lick.
Oh, Duran, yo, what's up? So, Ivory, what's up with all your debaters coming at me, man? What's going on with that, man?
Because you the hot, cause you the hot boy.
You got Duran, you got Seth, you got ain't Zion one of your debaters? All them niggas, all your debaters coming. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's up with the info. Yeah, yeah.
Wait till Zion find out you connected to me and Cookie. He really gonna want to take your head off.
42.
Nigga gonna grab you by the titty and milk you.
What? This nigga
That's
crazy.
what
What you
he say
said?
all the time.
What you said? Like
I said, wait till Zion find out you connected to Cookie and myself. He really gonna want your head then.
that's crazy. I've been sick of her debaters on. I just noticed it. All her debaters keep coming. Okay.
Well, that's what they some turncoat ass niggas. So fuck them anyway. How about that?
Aaron Code is crazy.
They
Hey,
are.
we gotta stop these niggas, man.
Ain't
They
Neil one of
can't be
your
coming up
debaters
here with
too?
all day, man.
Yeah, she didn't. That's what it is, Neil. I see what you're doing,
That's
Neil. You think
why
you
I ain't.
slick.
That's why I ain't come at you because I'm co-manager. I'm in the upper echelon. We send out BGs, our hitters out there.
I see what you're doing. I see they
I'm
done
about to
built
be
a
a debater,
coalition
man.
over
Hey, Neo,
there.
Yeah,
you gonna be my manager, man?
yeah. I'm your manager. Yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't like we both be out there.
They keep trying to get me out there,
Y'all gotta go at D though. That's the worst.
but that's
Nah,
just gonna
man.
happen.
That's that's the brotherhood
What's
right
good
there,
with
man.
it?
Be the brotherhood, man. I can't do that to D-Bird.
That's
Nah, I'm
crazy.
fucking with you. You know I'm
That's
bullshit.
part of niggas' contract. You think
What's good, Trinity?
Nigga said you want to get down with info age, you gotta debate Hemi. That's crazy.
I'm just a bouncer, man. I ain't debating nobody.
No, since when Tone
What's
was
good,
roasting,
Trinity? I was speaking to you earlier. You had a little complication going on.
when
you
Tone
know
was
me.
roasting Corderis, he gonna say, and I yield my time. Shit. Nigga, what?
Man,
Ne- Neo was on his best bullshit this morning.
that second job might be ass out today. They might not see me today. I'm
I
tired.
don't know. Lately, my patience for bullshit been really, really low. Like
Normally I engage in it and I like this shit, but
You was really on her side though. Like what she do to you?
Oh,
To Leo.
they talking about a mirror. What she do to him?
I definitely didn't see that coming.
what a mirror.
Yeah. I actually thought you was gonna get into it with other niggas over her. I didn't think you
Nah,
was
she
gonna get
get
at her.
into it with everybody.
She go,
I didn't get at her. She got at me. She woke up and chose violence.
People was waking up with violence this morning. It was crazy. I think Keisha wanted to redeem. She wanted to fight for Lindsay's honor this morning. I told that bitch, I'll be damned if I argue with a bitch who look like she snuck on Earth. Bitch, get out of here. I'm not forget. Like, get out of here. Yes, out of like she just came out of nowhere. Oh, I miss, with that fucking fake ass passive aggressive shit. And she was like, "Oh, I miss the old Silky group. It's been gentrified." And so I was like, I said, what did I say? I just was like, motherfuckers is on bullshit this morning, but if you feeling froggy, leap. That's all you gotta do.
it's been gentrified. Nah, bitch. It's been bedbugified. Get your bedbug looking ass about it. I just dropped her picture. Said, you right. You should have put a picture in there with that nappy ass
Then everybody was like, why Ivory leave? What happened last night? I was like, oh, nothing ain't happened that I know of. I was asleep. Then A1 came in there with his whole 3 paragraphs to Aaliyah that didn't even make no sense.
Where they go, bitch? Where they go?
That thing was so long. I was like, why is it so long?
I can't wait till he start cursing them out. Everybody gonna see.
He said, my movie is number one on Tubi. I'm number one on Tubi.
Yeah. So many of my niggas got movies on TV. Ask me to be in there. I ain't even getting all that stupid ass shit. Well, Tubi ain't shit now.
Black Men Don't Cheat Part 2.
I got messages on my phone right now. Motherfuckers talking about come over here and do this Tubi. No, let me know.
That is not the movie. That's that black man movie.
I don't see his name nowhere. Well, I guess I wouldn't say that.
Say it again.
I don't see his name nowhere. Ow.
A1
I just
Richardson is
think
nowhere in the
he
credits.
filmed the movie. He filmed it. Black Men Don't Cheat Part 2.
When did it come out?
Um,
Huh?
this movie is
Rob?
old. Well, no, this is Part 2, so it just came out.
It just came out.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I know he filled in for the
I
guy
seen Robbie.
one day, so he probably didn't get no credit. He only did filming one day for them. No, 2 days. He did filming 2 days for them.
Huh? Don't worry about that, Lord.
That's not his fault.
Just know it's here. It's here to stay.
He's supposed if he's supposed to be in it because he said
Now, niggas found that shit in my spot. I forgot to tell you.
for somebody that called out, so they had to
So
come
I had it
get
hanging
him.
on the top of the door.
Somebody who's supposed to be pushing the girl in the wheelchair called out or whatever.
I mean, I wish him the best of luck. I just wish he stopped acting like a girl.
Me too, but that's the problem. The person that know him and his emotions, it's a running. His emotions run wild. And then he take off and start making up shit in his head, spreading lies, and he convinced himself. He start to believe that mess. And then he starts stalking folks.
Mm-mm. He be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Shit don't make no sense. Makes no sense at all. That long ass response he wrote to Aaliyah was crazy. He started talking about
Who?
fat rolls on people backs and shit. Like what the fuck? Aaliyah slim as shit. Like what are you talking about?
Who
He
y'all
he
talking about?
he skinny.
A1.
Oh God, this bitch.
Good damn cookie. Cookie said, oh God, this bitch.
I'm sick of these bitches back here. Don't make no sense. Hmm.
I read
He
that shit.
is. He's the most emotional.
Who? A1?
Mm-hmm. He was talking
A
about
lot of them men are back here.
the
Mm.
younger ones. They emotional. I don't know what is he lacking because what was that you was breaking down earlier, like about you was talking about the females how they appear to be a woman, but
It's a, you know what, Irene? You don't cut this shit out. She said, you like,
it's a six. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I believe he one of them because he's so catty and he's very catty with females.
yeah, I noticed. Like when it comes to men, he doesn't.
And he be like all defending me like, yeah, my glasses cost so and so. I had $1,600 on my pants and all this other stuff. Like,
All that fake shit you got on. But he told Aaliyah, you use words to bring me down. I was like, what?
mm,
Like, what words is she using to bring you down, sir? You told me to go get a plate from my bitch. As if I ever was gonna come get a plate from you 3 or 4 states away. I was like, this nigga's crazy.
but dang, just last year he was trying to go see Aaliyah. He's a weirdo.
Oh, and then he said, since the energy in the room switched, she switched with it.
What? He came for her first. Somebody ring Aaliyah. We gotta get Aaliyah on here.
Ain't she on the call?
I can't see. I got my headphones in.
Yeah, but she on mute. Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
on you.
I, this nigga said the love muscle. You know what? Y'all play too much back here. I'm not even gonna lie. Cookie be on her bullshit. Keisha, like Keisha was talking shit and Cookie. It's always the uncomely ones.
Cookie be on go with that phone come off mute. It's a wrap for somebody.
So like it's always the uncomely ones.
Aaliyah. Hey, brother Trench, are you on here?
They here, but they I don't know what the fuck they
They on
doing.
mute. They on mute.
You can hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Snap back.
What going on, sir?
You got it. You got it, bro. I miss you.
Likewise, you already know the feeling mutual.
Now look, what was going on in the in the back chat? I got to see a little bit, but I've been changing around the house and everything, so I'm in the mood.
Nothing as usual. Nothing as usual, sir.
Okay.
Folk making up stuff as they go, man.
What was the conversation about?
The one that I was engaging in was about women being God.
Oh, okay.
And we are.
I don't see why niggas be so upset. Like the scripture say it, niggas mad.
Oh,
What's up,
so you
Maya?
on the side that the woman is God?
I'm on the side that the woman is a God, not God.
Yeah, you're not the
When you say
God.
God, that's designated. Yeah, nah, she is a God. The man is a God. I say that because the Bible say that. I can say that with confidence.
Okay.
Thank you. That's what we was saying. And the dude was acting like I was trying to dismiss the man out of the process. And like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, it should be weird.
Cause that probably go against
Really
what
how they feel though. They feel like if you getting any type of accolades, then for some reason to them that takes away from their accolades. I don't know how that works. I ain't never been no insecure.
Your phone going in and out.
Nah, I went on mute.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But yeah, I feel you, brother Trenches. It takes two, male and female, and both are a god according to Jesus.
But, but that was the thing. Nobody was even disputing that. Like, it's just, it was just weird how he, Deron just, I don't know. Then he pulled up John 10, I think it was 10:34 when Christ was talking to the judges and the Pharisees, and and he was trying to use that scripture to justify some shit. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
A lot of men just don't like women. I, you know what? Conversating with a lot of these guys back here, I realized that there is a there's a men have an issue with women. Like, I wonder, do they like women for real? Not saying that they gay, but it's something with, I don't know.
No, that makes
I
sense.
think it's on both sides, right? I think that's women that don't like men and men don't like the women. I just think this shit is weird. It's like I've never seen so much going on between the two.
Right. They meet up for sex and that's all they want each other for is sex, and then after that they can't stand each other.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys are so hard. Like, who want a man that hard? Like talking to them, and you be like, just off the conversation, it's like, oh, sometimes you be like, why are you out here? Like, certain situations you don't want your man to come up and start to you, and you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, you a man, you a man, but you get what I'm saying? You don't got to always be like, I'm a man. It don't make you a man.
Shit, I be having to tell that to these women now these days. Talk to me hard. Like, God damn.
So talk to me nice.
But I think some,
I think men don't realize, right? This is just me. I think a lot of men don't realize a lot of the shit that women have been through, women had to put up with, we witness, and all kind of shit. I don't think I really understand that, and why women are at the point of no return at this point.
that too. They put up with a lot, and it does makes them hard. But I'm gonna tell you something. When she come across a good man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's the smoothest.
That, that man. Mm-mm-mm. Babies, preach.
Ooh, honey, that's the best feeling ever. It's
Preach.
annoying when that man start acting like a bitch, or you get what I'm saying. If she find any signs of what you call a bitch in a man, then yeah, she's gonna be kind of masculine because she feel like that's how she have to be because she's a bitch. But when a man around in your presence, so you got you ain't gonna use
Mm.
profanity, nothing. You gonna be a lady.
Listen, they ain't gotta open their mouths.
Baby, whole voice gonna change for you.
Listen, they don't even gotta open their mouths for you. Oh my God. It just be like, okay,
You can read that nigga mind. You can be
right.
mind reading shit.
They walk in, you be like, he hungry. Let me go fix a plate.
Shit. How you say it,
Huh?
baby? Oh, I wish I could fix this plate.
Your phone messing up, brother.
I just was saying y'all funny as hell, but I agree with everything y'all said.
Listen, let me tell you something. When a woman is in the presence of a king, baby, you want to be better and do better. He ain't got to open his mouth to say nothing. You want to change all your ways.
What?
I'm serious. And every man don't possess that. Like, and that's just the truth.
That's true.
Listen, a man in his kingly state, the woman who ain't got a job, she gonna go get a job.
Say what?
She gonna go get a job. She gonna do everything different.
Say what?
That's because he makes her feel safe in her femininity, and that's what a lot of when I talk about women being able to turn their femininity off and on because they don't feel safe. People like Tim, males like Tim, be like, that just sounds like I'm not going to be masculine until you become feminine. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all.
That man don't feel like he
Baby.
got to put you down or say nothing like,
Hey,
go not.
you are right. I'm not even going
That
to talk to you crazy.
it just logically sound crazy. Like
It just doesn't,
I'm
though.
not gonna be a man until you.
Well, nobody's a femininity is not hiding your turning your femininity off doesn't make you a man. It doesn't make you not a woman. I don't think you. I think a lot of men don't really know what femininity is. To be honest, to even make that contrast, like it's crazy. I'm always gonna be a woman.
But you know,
I'm just.
a lot of
Mhm.
men be like, how these broke niggas
Your
win?
phone went out.
What about now? Is it still
No,
out?
it's fine. I think it's Messenger. Actually, I think we should start this call over, but it don't even matter because somebody
Yeah,
gonna
because
come and put
I
the
hear her
damn.
perfect.
No, it went out right, and then she came back perfect.
Oh, okay. I just, I think that, what did you just say, Tim? I'm sorry, I done lost it already. What was your last
She said she don't think that most men or any man possibly even understand what femininity is to
What I'm
even be
saying,
speaking on it.
what I'm saying is that would be the
And
equivalent.
I agree. I agree with her
My
100%. We don't even know
that
what the
would be
hell
the
that is.
equivalent. That's the equivalent of like a man is cussing a woman out and another man just walk by and like, well, when I'll meet a woman that's gonna turn my masculinity on, that'll make
You
me want to go help this other woman and do some masculine shit.
no,
And
that's not. It's not that. That's
like if
not. That doesn't equate to that
no
at
no no,
all.
I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about the turning on and off of the masculinity. I'm just using that as an example to say, I'm gonna turn on I'm gonna turn on my masculinity and be a
You
masculine
can't.
man
It
when I
just
meet
that's
when I
why I know
meet the
you don't
right
know what
woman.
femininity is.
When I meet the right
I understand that you don't know what divine femininity is.
well,
You don't. You have no clue of what it is because you wouldn't even compare it to masculinity at all. It was no comparison.
it's the fucking
Go ahead,
opposite of the
Ivory.
same fucking spectrum. How is it not comparable?
No, it's not. It's really not.
It's the
But okay.
opposite of the spectrum.
You know how a lot of people, male and females, be like, how do these broke niggas win? How do they keep a woman? And these women just, some of those guys just know how to operate in their masculine energy without, they just know how to be a man, and they ain't got nothing. And people be like, "What? All this man doing is giving some penis," but it ain't about that. He know how to carry himself like a man, with or
I
without.
don't know. I think a lot of that.
Or or
I
or do
think
he know
that's
how to carry his
no.
wallet
I
like a
was gonna
man?
say no.
Because most of them niggas tricking.
I was gonna say that no, no, because she just said the broke. She said the broke dude that don't got nothing. And I would say, what Light just said to
Oh no,
me,
I ain't never seen my bad, bro. But
I
see,
would
I ain't
say
never seen no broke nigga with a good looking woman. I'm gonna keep it
I
real.
would say the same thing to about that Light just said to me. I would say that those women don't recognize what masculinity is because a lot of those broke dudes, they do shit like they stand up for their woman. Oh, no, you ain't talking to my girl. You better get out my girl face. Oh, be the fault somebody behind them. Be real aggressive and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
so
not
I
what we're talking
Will
about.
Smith,
We ain't talking about that.
Will Smith type energy.
We ain't talking about that. At that point, you get emotional because a man, he ain't gonna say talk to my girl none of that. If he gonna get at you, he gonna go and put you down. We ain't talking. We ain't talking. We ain't doing all that jaw jacking.
Yeah. He ain't doing all that talking. It ain't that. They ain't giving that. But those men that Ivory talking about, they ain't stunting another nigga. Cause they understand that their woman ain't going nowhere. They ain't worried about it. They ain't insecure at all.
Them broke ones is they worried about somebody that.
No, they're not, Timothy is. Like, all I'm saying is we're women. We understand this aspect of it. Why not understand what we're saying to you? Because you've never dealt with a man.
And when I say broke, he ain't necessarily broke in the sense that he just don't have a job. He's
Ah,
not
The bread one.
a six figure. Yeah, he's not the breadwinner of the relationship,
well, that ain't broke.
he make more money, and he's okay. Like he's comfortable with what he is. He's
Hey,
not
that's just
like
maturity. That's maturity. That's what I think. A lot of this stuff we be talking about, we be conflating maturity and adulthood with other shit because masculine and feminine are both energy traits that both male and females possess, and just
It's
because
a
one,
little deeper than that, though, Timothy. Is I'm gonna need you to go look into the divine feminine. I'm gonna need you to really look into it. I really need you to look into how long it's been in hiding because it's not safe.
man,
I
I
know what you're
can't
saying,
be.
bro.
I can't hold on. I can't be soft and feminine around every man because guess what? Some men will take advantage of that. If it but I
and
can't do it.
I can't be strong and protective for every woman because
But
some
what's
women will take advantage of
protective
that.
though? What's protective? You mean getting on the street and fighting somebody over her? That's not protection, baby. The protection that we really looking
No,
for is over our mind, our bodies, our soul, and our
nah,
spirit and our
that's what everybody
emotions.
wants. But
That's the
that's what everybody
protection.
wants.
That's where the
That is
protection is at.
that is human. So when a man says this same thing, he's some kind of way he's soft because those are just all
I don't think he's soft.
those are all human conditions that humans have. Men been hollering for they all on the internet, and a lot of them is capping, of course, but they hollering, I'm looking for a woman to be my peace. That's exactly what that means. I'm not trying to be with a woman that gotta be combative with. I just want to be able to come home and let my guard down from the world and feel safe in my space with my family. That's exactly the same shit.
No, it's really not though.
So
It's
you don't
really
understand.
not. Like I don't even know how. No, I do understand, but I don't think you understand, and I don't know how hard. I've been trying to explain this to you for the longest. It's different.
It's
It's
always
different
different.
between men and women. Yes, the energy exists, and both possess both energies, but the divine feminine is much bigger than just having a feminine energy. It's much bigger
I
than
think the
that.
sister really owns some, and the Bible kind of alludes to what she's saying when it
Oh,
used
here we
that
go.
term weaker vessel, bro. Like I don't necessarily like to lean to that term, but when
Well,
I'm listening to her,
I don't think
when
that
I'm
women are
listening
the
to
weaker
y'all rather,
vessel.
when I'm listening to the back and forth right now, it just brings to mind that term.
I don't think women are the weaker vessel because if women were
No,
weaker
that's
vessels,
exactly. I agree with you,
yeah,
bro. That's
when
why I don't
if
care
they
to
were the
use the
weaker
term.
vessel, they wouldn't have been chosen to do
But
the
let's just
hard labor
but
like
let's just
bringing the
deal with that
fucking meat.
concept right quick. Let's just deal with that concept right quick. It ties into what she's saying to you right now.
That ties into the words that she using because we
That's
putting
tell
labels
me
on
that
stuff.
they tell me that the energy ain't the same. They tell me that the
Mm,
feminine and the masculine is not the same.
mm. That tells
It
me that
ties
we
into what she's trying to say.
that just means that we built different and she is no more or less special or divine than I am. We are cut from the
Who
same
said?
damn cloth of the tree. No, it's just the word divine that bothers me. That's probably what the trigger word for me is because divine signifies something supernatural, something godlike and all of that. So fuck
True.
all that. Take that. If you just say the feminine and the masculine, okay, I get it. And what the problem is with that, by taking that adjective off, by taking divine off,
I
it puts
mean, it's
everybody on
not
the
my
same.
fault you
It
triggered
puts
by
every.
that.
It puts everybody.
It's
No,
not my fault you
no.
triggered by the
I
truth,
can't.
brother. It just is what it
And the
is.
fact that I can't get my words out just says a
Yeah, you
lot
can get
too.
your words out. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I just want to
I'm,
add that it's not my
okay.
fault that you're triggered
Right.
by that. You know, I still love you.
I said it's triggering because I'm a equalist, and as an equalist, I know that me being a man does not make me any more or less important than you being a woman. So the whole patriarchy idea is putting the men on the pedestal. The whole divine feminine idea puts a woman on a pedestal.
It
I
doesn't.
I
It
I
doesn't, Timothy. And I'm
I
letting you know that
I
you're looking
cannot
at it wrong.
I cannot be on
That
this. I
Okay.
cannot be on this world in this earth without you as my counterpart, as a man, and vice versa. We need one
So Tim,
another to fulfill our individual, independent roles. And once we understand that and let people do what they've been designed to do, I think the world will be a whole lot better place. But we
so
got
let
so
me
Timothy,
but we have
Timothy,
all
you
of
said
these.
they
We got
built.
all of these philosophies. We got all of
You
these
said they
philosophies
built
that we
different,
put in
Timothy.
place.
Elaborate on that for us, please.
No, that's what
What
I'm
did you
doing.
mean when you said they built different?
We are built different. She got titties. I got I got a
And
dick. She got a
we
pussy.
understand that. We
I got a womb.
understand that
She
as
got a
regard
womb.
in
I got
regards to the
testicles and all of that.
physical anatomy, but that's not the
Right.
discussion on the table. We
But that's
talking about in regard, in light of the discussion, in light of the conversation, the topic that's on the table. How does that apply to them?
what
How are
being
they
built
built
different.
different?
It's exactly how it is. They built to endure things that we aren't meant to endure. They have a higher tolerance pain than we do, tolerance to pain than we do, because they
I mean,
have
I'm
been.
hoping you highlight the differences between the masculine and the feminine. That's the discussion.
Well, there is no. That's what I keep saying, is that there is no because masculine and feminine traits are things like anger and and nurturing and shit like that. Is not exclusive to one gender. So when we have roles to when I say we have roles to play, we play the same role. The minute you put that baby in that woman's belly, you now take on some of the role that she was fulfilling. Now she has to take on a different role. She has to be nurtured. So now you have to, now the man has to be the nurturer of the woman, because she is in a vulnerable state because you put your dick in her and put a baby in her. So now you have to take on extra role to protect this pregnant woman, because she can't move the same way she was moving before. She can't get up and run. She can't do it. She can't even hold her
So,
piss no more if
so
she
are
sneezes
those
and shit.
are those the only circumstances or conditions in which the male or the masculine energy supersedes the female or the feminine
It,
energy?
but that's not masculine energy. This
No,
man.
I mean
What I'm
you
saying is
you
that is
basically
what
said
I'm saying
he
is
has to.
that what I'm saying is that these labels that we have put on things, there are some people, some men that will see it as being soft, or you being soft because you're catering to this woman. You're a simp. You're a sucker because you're being
this is how
nurturing
I
to
know
your
you don't
woman.
understand, Timothy, is because you
Hey,
know
I'm
how I know
trying
you
not
don't
to look. Hold on, I'm
understand.
trying not to conclude the same thing, Super. Hold on, I'm
Because
asking
it's like,
specific
why are
questions.
you using labels and roles and all of this stuff to define
Because
what
everything
what
is
the brother is asking you?
what. So wait, like, if is this a
I
religious
get, I get what you're
context right
No,
trying
now?
to say. I get what you're
Like, is
trying
this
to
a
say,
religious
Tim.
context?
This is
I get what you're
that's
trying
not
to
even
say,
coming
but
from religious.
like, yes,
Now,
male
now we
and
come from a
female
religious
both
aspect on
possess
this.
masculine
Now,
and
Right.
quote unquote female roles or whatever. They overlap, but being that you say they assume certain roles, you're acknowledging that there is a difference. One is more
exactly, Neo.
catered
That's
to
what I'm
one thing than the other. Both of them can do it. The man can be nurturing to that baby too, but that woman is a little more equipped to do that, right?
I wouldn't say equipped to. She's more physically equipped to do it because she got breasts that produce food for the baby to eat. But
that don't.
but
Oh my
but
God.
a
Dude,
man
there's
can
more to
absolutely
nurturing
a
than
man
fucking titty
and
sucking. Like,
hey,
what
hey, hey,
the
look,
fuck are
and
you
I know
talking
that.
about,
Look,
Tim?
and I know that.
Like,
I
I'm
was
what
trying
are
to
we
help you
doing
out,
I
here?
am
Tim.
a whole I am a whole single father. I absolutely understand that there's more than just
So
titties.
why would you even put breastfeeding in there?
No,
Like,
I
what?
use that as an example. As I'm
For
saying, I'm a
what?
whole.
That's a bad example to use.
See, I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry, it
I'm
is.
sorry that titties trigger a person with titties. I'm
No,
sorry.
I mean, you're talking about feeding a child. Men and women can feed kids.
Right,
Nurturing is something
and that
different than
and
fucking
that's
feeding
and
somebody.
that's and that. Well, when I heard nurturing, that's what I thought of. Nurtured because physical adept. Because he said physically adept, and yes, women are physically more adept to breastfeeding and feeding a child than a man is. Yes,
But you see how like you're making it so
I'm
black.
not
How
just
is it
talking
so
about
physical?
physical
Just get the
adapt.
But
fucking child something to eat.
I'm
but
How's
not
that
just
real
talking about
physical? I'm
physical
confused.
adapt though. I'm talking about
Right.
emotional and everything
right,
else.
and a man can absolutely do that too. So that
I
goes
didn't
back to
see
the
that.
point.
You're saying can. I said one is more adapt to doing it. One is
Adapt to
more
anything.
I
equipped
don't
for doing that.
I don't know. They got
Just
some women.
because a man can do it too, I acknowledge that.
I don't know because they got some women. Just because a
Maybe
woman
he
is a
doesn't
woman, don't
understand what you guys are
just
saying.
because a woman is born a woman doesn't mean she naturally has a maternal instinct. That you know what I mean. So
But
I can't say by default
you
that they're
acknowledge
more
these
equipped.
roles. Like you said, the roles. You brought up the roles. So are you saying the roles are bullshit? That they shouldn't be roles? Because
Yes, I'm saying the roles are bullshit. That a man and a woman can both do the roles. The only thing that can't be physically done to the child is birth and physically uh feed with titties. But everything else, a man could love a baby. Some men love their children more than their mamas do. That happens. Like
yeah,
so
it do, but I don't think that's the norm.
does that mean he's endowed with the divine feminine? You know what I mean? Like
He might
That's
be.
not
Shit.
divine femininity, and that's why I keep saying you do not understand what it is, and I'm not gonna keep trying to explain it to you because every time somebody try to explain it to you, you try to compare it to masculinity, and that shit is not. It's not comparable.
so again, it's something supernatural then.
No, it's not. Who said that? I never said
So
anything about supernatural. Because guess what?
divine, the adjective says it.
You literally possess divine femininity as well, and you still don't understand it.
Then that's the same shit I'm saying.
No, it's not.
I'm just taking the adjective off.
Okay,
I'm just
how do you access divine femininity, Tim?
just be human because it's in all of us. It's in it's in all of us to be kind, nurturing, caring, gentle, compassionate, empathetic. All of us have the propensity to exercise and display all of
And
these things.
and you forgot intuitive or intuition.
Yep, man, intuitive, all of that is human. Those are human qualities. So by adding the term divine to it, in my opinion,
Is
emphasis
that
on my
okay?
opinion, is
Let me
giving
stop
it
you
a
there.
supernatural, giving it a supernatural.
So let me stop you right there because this is where you get it fucked up. That's the concept of it. Everything that you named is the concept of it. I asked you, how do you access it?
Choice.
No, baby. See, this is
Being
why you don't
being
really
rece-
understand it.
you're being receptive to it, receiving it, not pushing it away, not feeling like, oh, this ain't right. I shouldn't be feeling like this. This is, being receptive. When you
And
realize that
that's
that's what you're doing and you receive it and accept it, then that's
is
what you're
that not
doing.
is that not a choice? Do you there's a millionaire, I forgot his name, but he got a quote that says everything that happens to you in your life is your fault, even when it's not your fault, because you choose how you let shit fuck with you, how you
See,
let shit
choice
affect
has
you.
nothing to do with this. I asked you, how do you access the divine femininity? Paul,
When
you were right on one point, but there's
Paul
more.
said choice. Paul said
Paul
choice.
did not, I didn't hear him say choice. I heard
He
him
said
saying
I
being
didn't say choice.
receptive.
you be receptive to it. You don't say I'm not oh this don't feel right and all of that. So you make a choice on whether or not you're gonna give in to whatever the feeling that
So
you have and get off.
is divine femininity is something that's in you or something that you
Well,
give
It's
to
in all
somebody
of
let me
else?
us.
let
Like
me let
I'm
It's
me say
asking
this.
about the access of it.
it's in all of us. I've said that before.
I'm asking about the access of it. I am asking you, how can it be, how can it be assessed? How can you step into this divine feminine energy, Tim? How do you do that?
You make a conscious choice to clears your
I
mind, to
know.
be healthy and all kind of everything, just like everything else. Just like with anything else, any type of
So
quote
No,
unquote
I don't.
hang on, any type of quote unquote spiritual thing that you want to do is a conscious decision. You set yourself in the mood, you meditate, you do whatever it is you feel like you need to do to tap into this thing that's already in you. But you then in order to do it, you have to consciously make a choice to do things that you believe are the steps necessary to unlock this thing that's already in you.
I hear
so then
you.
why did you reduce it to reproductive function?
I use that as an example.
No, you reduced it to reproductive function. You
No, I use that
absolutely
as an
did.
example. I use that as an example.
I know how you access it. You access it by sitting on a yoni pot with some
Shut your
wine
ass
and
up.
some goddamn incense.
Neil just said you need to clean your little yoni.
Clear your root chakra out.
clean your
Yeah, you gotta clear your root
chakra.
chakra.
You gotta clear your root chakra out.
I don't know if I want to. I mean, I get you when you say choice, but I mean, choice is like, well, yeah.
Everything
I,
boils down to choice in the end of everything.
I get it. I get when you say it, but I think more or less acknowledging that that's in you. You acknowledge it rather than fight it. You know what I mean? Because you can choose to fight it or you can choose to accept what's in you. But if that's already in you, then what are you really choosing?
To
You're
accept it
choosing to
or
be
not to accept it.
you're choosing to be you, or you're gonna choose to be something that's not you and push away whatever's inside of you. Wait a minute,
Correct.
pause. That
Correct.
didn't sound right. Hold on.
Correct. And correct.
No, he was saying it's a choice because, a lot of people get, these goddamn gender roles, and everything. You, in order to be a man, you can't cry, you can't do this, you can't, act like a woman, pretty much. Anything that, is deemed acting like a woman, you're not supposed to have that emotion or do that action, So being nurturing and
No,
taking
I
care of
think
your
men should
kids.
absolutely have emotions. I think they
So,
absolutely should be able
right. So,
to
but
express
that's
them.
not what I said. But yeah, I agree too. But
I caught the
that's
end
not the
of what you
common
said. My
consensus.
bad, my bad, my bad, my bad.
So yeah, um, he was basically saying that men get shunned out of doing a lot of the stuff that's considered feminine. So when he said choice, the choice is to do what you feel is the right thing to do and ignore what the other outside influences are saying and what your homeboy thinking you're too soft because you're taking care of the kids all the time. You're always with the kids going to the park with them and shit and not going out there hanging with the guys, some shit like that, anything. But I'm just using it as an example. Like when he's saying choice, you're choosing to be who you think you should be or do the right thing, regardless of what other people think. And Paul turned around and said the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, I heard the exact same thing. It's just Paul explained it more, and Tim just said choice and left it at that.
I just think that when it's reduced to the reproductive functions and all of these things, it doesn't encompass what it actually means because it has nothing to do with gender.
Because
So
Paul said
Right.
being receptive, and being receptive is making a choice to be receptive.
Right. And that's why I wasn't limited to gender. That's why when I used the example of the man getting the woman pregnant and then him taking on this nurturing role to the woman, letting giving her the ability to sit down and because she can't get up and move and do everything the way that she used to do. So now he assumes that much more responsibility. And so he becomes nurturing and caring to her, rubbing her feet, rubbing her belly, putting the cocoa butter on her, all the gentle shit. You know what I mean? But there's some men, oh, he over there simping, he over there cupcaking and all of that. To me, I would say that that's quote unquote divine feminine in the man, him be that love, that unconditional, unwavering love.
Now let me ask you something. For women, right?
Fucking go where you go, so I
Is
can.
it safe for women to have all of these different attributes for every man that they come across?
No, just like it ain't safe for a man to have it for every woman he come across. It's not gender specific. Are you about to make it gender specific?
No, I'm asking because women tend to be more, women tend to get taken advantage of more than women.
Then men, I don't know. That I don't know. I've never been a woman, but as a man and
Because
seeing the
most of the
world through the
time
view of a man,
men move in their masculinity, right? Which is
I don't,
producing in, right?
I
Most
don't know.
time men act more in their masculinity. You move their day to day in your masculine energy, right?
A lot of men try to. A lot of men out here that move in their feminine and think they're moving in their masculine. So that's something I can't say definitively. So I can't give a
But under
definitive
the
answer.
banner of patriarchy, is it true or not?
Well, under the banner of patriarchy, yeah, it would be true.
Right. So
Because a lot of
I,
these,
as a woman,
because
am
me
not
personally, I
safe.
think a lot of these red pill dudes out here yelling masculinity and they feminine like a motherfucker.
So in my experience as a woman, I'm honestly gonna tell you, it's not safe for me to reveal all of those attributes of my femininity to every man I come across. So what happens is until a woman learns the complete balance, she will go through a lifetime of hurt because they have to understand that this shit ain't safe for everybody. So when you come across that man, Ivory was talking about that man that don't gotta ask for shit because he just got it. We tend to we tend to let that femininity shine because he makes us feel safe in our space. Not safe but from a predator outside, but safe from with all of the things that encompass us as a human, emotions, mental health, even sometimes your physical health. We can't
I
do
don't
that
know,
with
but
every man. We can't
that's
do it. It's not.
that's not a gender specific
I didn't
thing
say it
though.
was gender specific. I didn't say it was, but most men, I can't say most, but a lot of men operate in their masculine all the time. They barely operate in their feminine.
And
So
a lot of times,
when they're encountering women, they're not coming in their feminine, they're coming in their masculine. And sometimes the masculine doesn't show up as a safe space. A lot of the time, it doesn't.
I don't know. I, I'm not gonna just play the nuance game because
It's not a nuance game, it's a factual thing. And
well,
women are
it's a
sitting here
nuance.
telling you that a lot of
No,
men
the
that
nuance
show up
game
in,
would
bro,
the
I,
nuance game would be is that would be me saying that same man that all of this he show up and the woman get that the minute he shows his sensitive soft side, oh he acting like a girl, and that's the
that's not
reality.
true though.
No. But that's the reality that men go. That's the lens of the world men look through. We that and that's probably why so many men push the masculine so tough because we are shunned and shamed and looked down on for when we be human. We're in our
Yeah,
softness.
I don't know. I mean, that's where the women you running into. I'm not
No,
one of those
I ain't
women.
even just talking about women. I'm talking about with men too. That's the reality of the world we live in.
Well, me dating men, because I've never dated women, I know that my femininity ain't safe with around every man. So every man is not going to get the softer side of me. It's not going to do it. It's not going to happen. You only get it yeah, it's not going to happen. How I'm
And
in
that's just
these,
vulnerability.
you could gauge it in no, it's bigger than vulnerability. You can gauge it how I deal with some of these men back here. You feel me? I would never deal with my man that way because he provides the safety that I need to be that soft purr kitten. I'm allowed to let my guard down around him because he provides that space for it. A random dude ain't gonna do that.
That just sounds like discernment to me. Sound like that
I
stuff that
mean, you could use all these other words that you feel like you feel like that it describes that, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, nah, that's not what it is.
I'm like, that just sounds like good old fashioned discernment.
I mean, like I said, you can
Not
use those
everybody,
ever word. You can use whatever words you want.
not everybody is.
That energy that exudes from me as a woman is not gonna be. Yeah, it's not when I'm not safe and I don't feel safe. You're not gonna get that. So when these men be talking about these women are masculine and blah 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 blah, they have to understand that what they show up, well, how they show up, and this doesn't go for every woman because again, whatever man or whatever woman don't understand the balance of the two, you're gonna get it's gonna be unleveled. So when you're dealing with somebody who understands the balance, then you're gonna get something different. Your masculinity needs to balance my femininity and vice versa.
That I agree with.
So when I say you can turn it off and on, I just think that from a man, like I said, men, y'all have to men, right? Because we're not talking about these little boys in men's bodies. Men turn up in their masculinity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, what does your masculinity, how does your masculinity speak to this woman's femininity?
Like shit, me personally, I hear what you're saying, but I don't live in that world. I live in a world where I am completely safe within myself. I don't need nobody on the outside to make me
But that's
feel
that's what it is. It's in
safe.
you. It's in you. But no,
So
you listen.
I don't have no problem. Like y'all, you see how I move back here in the back chat. I don't have no problem being able to listen to women and have conversations to women and value women's opinions and respect what women think and get called sucker simps by the dudes all day long. Don't that doesn't bother me because I'm safe within my own masculinity, femininity, with all that shit merged together. I am 100% a whole. I don't you see what I'm saying? I don't need anything on exterior to make me feel something more or less. And that could be what skews my perception of what you're saying. Because it sounds like I need a man to make me feel safe in order for me to be who I am. That's how it comes out to me, I guess. Maybe that's how I'm hearing it. Like I can't be who I really am unless I have a person come put me in a position to where I feel safe enough to show up in the world as myself. And maybe that's like I said, maybe that's why I say it just sounds crazy to me that I can turn it on and turn it off. I can turn myself on, and it's like well, I guess it does. I guess I do understand it. I can be fake with some people, and then there's some people I could be real with. I don't know if I'm breaking up or if I'm in a bad area. I don't know if y'all can even hear me. I'm in a new area I ain't never been in, so I don't even know if y'all can hear me. The fact that I'm talking and saying something means y'all can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I was about to hang up. Like, damn.
I'm back. So I just think, in conclusion, I think men who operate in the masculine, in a balance of the masculine and femininity, tend to have better outcomes with women because they're able to provide that safety for the women. To be honest, the women they encounter or the
I don't
women
know.
that they
I don't
engage
know what
with.
the last thing you heard me say was because I said a
I
whole lot.
wasn't. I wasn't on the call. I said I'd be back, and I
Oh,
just came back.
nah, I can't even remember everything exactly I was saying now before, but I was pretty much saying that the way I understand it is, my position has changed. I can't understand the idea of turning it on and off because it's just making the choice to be like being real and fake. That's like I
It's
could be
not
real
real
with a
and
person,
fake, though. It's
I
not
could be
being
fake with
real
a
and
person.
fake. It's
And
not being
oh,
real and fake, Timothy.
the
It,
reason
it,
I was
it.
saying that is because when you got off the phone, I was saying like it's like for me, I just see it as like for me, I am secure and 100% secure in me and who I am as a person, and that person shows up in the back chat, and you can tell by how I interact with everybody. I'm a dude that can sit down and listen to women, take criticism from women, listen to women's perspectives and point of view, take them into account, learn from it, and all of that, and not be and be receptive to it, right? And while at the same time, men tell me that I'm cupcaking, I'm a simp, I'm a sucker, I'm a beta, and all of that, and none of that shit that they say bothers me because I am secure in me and who I am in my own masculinity and all of that.
But I'm
So,
talking about in an
oh, no,
intimate
no,
relationship between a man and a woman. See,
no, but
that's the difference. What you experience from your peers is something different than what you're gonna experience from with your woman, right or wrong.
right, and the reason I use that as an example is for me saying that to me it seems like it would be looking for something on the exterior. I need this from the exterior to make me feel like a whole person to where I can show up
And but
and be
that's where you're
myself.
wrong. That's where you're wrong. Because asking for a level of safety from your partner, it's nothing wrong with that. Asking for a level of safety, asking to be okay. Let's use the word vulnerable since you like to use the word vulnerable, right? Asking to be able to be vulnerable with your partner, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's a level of something that you're looking for outside of you because you want them to handle you a certain way.
I'm getting a work call. Hang on.
Hello? Hello? Neo,
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why it's like so hard to.
I was.
Even as a man, right? Even as a man, you want to be able to come to your woman and be vulnerable, right? You want to have that safe space where you could be vulnerable and she's not going to turn around and be like, you bitch ass nigga, you told me when you stubbed your toe, it hurt. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that
Right,
person to
right,
throw that back in your face. So at some point, even in a relationship, you gonna look for things externally outside of yourself. Because if she handling you whack as fuck, you're not gonna be vulnerable with this woman at all.
right.
It's like weird. That's why I say with submission, a man who's coming, who's showing up, and he's showing up and he's showing up in that I call it the kingly state. He's never gonna have to ask for submission from the woman that's for him. She's going to give it. I don't understand, and I think the word submission scares people too. I don't know. I gotta go downstairs, y'all. I'll be back.
All right.
All right.
Man. All right, I need to make a title screen. Let's see if Firefly can do it.
All right, I had a work call. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Let's see. Y'all having an old semantic argument, huh?
Who?
That's what y'all was doing. What you mean, who?
Oh, well, yeah, that's what it felt like to me. That's what I was saying. Like it's just the adjective you putting on feminine. Feminine is why you saying she's saying it means something different, and that can happen. You can't put an adjective on a word and to make it have a whole different meaning. Let me see. I've never been to this place